Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, he's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Gone! Detroit! Detroit!
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. They give him a gain of 37.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
From the gun, Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll give it to him up the middle. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Now Allen, screen play, McKinnon. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Allen looks to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Deshaun Hall coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Seems to me that our friend, Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. The Bills send the punter out, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Now, Barney! Here we go now. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
4th down. Here's Jackson. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's got Watkins on the out route. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Allen now on 1st down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play here for the Bills. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Toss play to McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The toss. It's McKinnon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Detroit! Detroit! No, check. Patriot! Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Jackson to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
To throw again is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now it's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Leopard! Gone!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Flushed out right. Oh, wide open, complete. A gain of 32 that time. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Motion. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
On second down, here's Jackson. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Jackson on second down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. A good pickup there, 22.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. Open space inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
56. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
They run it with McKinnon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Here again is McKinnon. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And now they'll throw with Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Back now in Baltimore. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Over!
They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jerick McKinnon, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills will extend their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Gone!
Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Throwing again, Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Detroit! Gone!
They go play action with Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Murray. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Gone!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Jackson going to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. As his guys are in for 6. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run once more with McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. To the air. Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play for the Bills on third down. 42 yards. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Bills will add on to their lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson. Flush to his right. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
Gone!
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Detroit!
Throwing now is Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Yates. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Over, over! Over, over!
Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Right now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson will throw again. This is caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. 3rd and goal, Jackson.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Back to throw. And his pass incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bills getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now a desperation throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time for the Ravens. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.